So first of all, I will go through like different experiences and how you can make your network, and then I will let you my story, like how networking has played, a really amazing role for me. So let's start with that. Okay, so importance of networking. Uh, like the networking is not just meeting the people and knowing each other, right? It's a way of exchanging information and creating a long term, you can say, a mutual benefit based relationship where new opportunities you know came across to you, and you can help you in your in growing your career. So since it's not just meeting and having a chit chat, it helps you to uh, build your career, and your career is your lifestyle. It's not just going to your office, working and getting money. It's the passion you work, right? Industry you work and the people you work with, and then you transform your lifestyle because you start building network with them, you start hanging out with them, and you basically opt that lifestyle. And once you have really good or amazing people surrounding you, it will not just help you in financial benefit, but a good like it will be beneficial for your career or personal life as well. So, that's why it should be at the core of everyone's professional career. So, we should look upon like the networking because uh, it helps you to grow. So whether you are aiming for a technical or business role in tech industry, networking can give you a great boost to your career development. And let's see how it will do that. Okay. So when you have a networking, you get you get to exchange the ideas. Like when you meet the people, you try to exchange your ideas, tell them how much you already know about the certain job role, like data scientist or maybe data analyst or software engineer or developer or web engineer, whatever the you can say uh, your interests are. And when you share the idea, you clarify your concept, and you learn by sharing also. So the insight you gain from the other will help you to expand your knowledge and positioning yourself as an expert. For example, if I am talking to a Femi and I am a data scientist and I know she is an NLP expert also, so I might have a basic knowledge of natural language processing, that is the subdomain of data science. She can help me out. Like transformer is really good and you can apply it in such scenario. You can sentiment analysis is another technique you can apply in social media. She will give me insight to look upon the algorithm or area which were not in my knowledge probably, right? So that will help me to to be expert on the basic knowledge I'll have on natural language processing. And by creating a strong network, you will find a plenty of opportunity to trade ideas, and thanks to long-term relationship based on the mutual interest. So it's not just an idea like sharing. These are the good tools to explore, and then they can share you from where they have learned and what are the actual basically places from where you can work upon that. And my link with Opami is just a network. But, like, we met at community, we become really good friends, and we invite each other to share our experiences and expertise to our network and the community we are belonging to. So this will help you to implement the best practices in your day-to-day work and gain a stronger foothold in that industry. Like this, bringing up your like uh, just expertising you in that industry, right? Can you hear me now? Sorry, I have just seen another message.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, all right. I have just seen the message, so that's why I'm asking.
Okay.
Okay, so next, uh, when you have a community, you get noticed. Like people start, you have met 5 or 10 people at certain communities, and when you basically start sharing the ideas, you make your network and people start noticing you. So as I have just shared an example with you, like the natural language processing, I am expert of deep learning. So that is the key takeaway for 5 people, and they can refer me to different communities whenever they are looking for the deep learning people, or maybe natural language processing or something that the expertise I have or you have, right? So networking is an excellent way for seeking, the attention, or to market your business or yourself as a profession. Like you by yourself is a brand. Even if you don't have a separate, business identity, people quickly notice others who have strong capability for making them relevant, right? So it's very generic. Whenever you meet a group of people, you try to talk to the people who have interest of your career. Mind that, like your career. So we always prefer networking of the people who are belonging to tech industry, because we understand that and we are working in that domain, and we might able to exchange our ideas. So if you stand out in both expertise and kind of professional services you are providing, that network will create a good room for the partnership, or maybe providing a services for that will further let you to join that career. So it's simple. Networking creates more visibility for your skill set, your talent, and your expertise or knowledge. Don't hesitate to use every interaction to share your insight, help people out, and show yourself as someone who has a valuable perspective regarding certain abilities. And I 100% believe like everyone is expert in something. So whether it is a technical skill, whether it is a management skill like project management in IIT, in analysis as subject expert, so you can analyze, you can give analysis of yourself, and you try to trade your skill, like you try to portray like I am a good speaker, so people will call you, like to deliver something because you have convincing power and you are really good to uh, deliver a speak about the business, about anything. And obviously you gain new opportunities, so it's not like you are stuck at some place, and that is just the one company that know you and you are working with them. So once people in your network start noticing you, they might open the doors to new career opportunities for you, right? So by getting uh, to know a lot of people and sharing meaningful interaction with them. Meaningful interaction means you are sharing your insight about the topic, about your interest, about your skill set. You will be the person that they will think when they learn of creating that opportunity, or they will look upon that. So I know I know skill set of my friends. They are international. We are like I am part of few good communities. So whenever some opportunity come across me, I refer the people. I always refer that my a friend is really good in data science. Let's talk to her, and she will, provide you the services, right? And my B friend is really good in business development or project management. Let's ask her to, help you out in that. So this could be meeting with the right employer, client, or even people who are more advanced in their career path and could become your mentors, right? So it's not always like you are directly meeting with the CEO of the company or employee at the company or higher post at the company. So it could be any client, it could be company member, or it could be the people who are working somewhere and who are looking for someone. So they become, or they use your reference to get that job or that opportunity. So it takes quite a bit of luck to stumble upon these opportunities, but by expanding your network, you will boost your chances. Like, nowadays, most of you, if you are working, you will be, you know, uh, the, noticing this, are going through that. Getting job is one of the tough, you know, uh, the, the thing around us, and getting the job you want, right? So obviously it's about the luck, it's about your skill set, but obviously when you meet the people and people know your skill set, you get actually chance. But when you apply without any network, for example, I have announced one opportunity for a project management, and I have a 600 applications. And it's very hard to get one, uh, what we can say, select one application out of those 600. So I always prefer to review the references once. So someone has referred five top, you know, people. So I pick up those five people and analyze them, thoroughly, and then I can call those five, and whoever match or whoever agrees upon other terms and conditions will hire that. And the next thing is you become creative. Yeah. So create great innovations are usually born from the meeting of different perspectives. When you have one idea and you are thinking, you are solving one problem with certain perspective, you might stuck over there. But when there are five people, three people, so you will get to know their perspective, their culture, and their understanding, and that will broaden your knowledge and you know create you make you a creative person. You start thinking about different perspectives because you have listened thought of different people about the problem, right? So this becomes that scenario is actually true about the careers in tech, which relies on continuous learning and professional development. Every single day there is an advancement in technological skill set or gadgets, and usability and user experiences of the technology. So as people are showing interest to use these technologies, advancements are going on, and demand of the people is also going on. So you can check during this pandemic, like past few years have been really blessing for the people who are really good in technology, who are good to work virtually, who are really good to communicate with the community. Otherwise, physical interact, like physical going or on-site events were not possible. Meaningful interaction with the professional could potentially transform the perspective, uh, point of view, and give you a career breakthrough. Uh, Network also unleashes your creative talent, like it polishes your talent. and promote growth as a career path by connecting you with the people with different expertise. For example, if you are a web developer and uh, you meet the designer, so you will get the thought like how they provide you, the visual representation of the website, and you get an idea while developing, okay, the designer is developing it in this perspective and how we can improve that. Okay, so networking is a great source of knowledge as well. So as I have shared with you, like there is no better source of inside knowledge than your network. Believe me, that's 100% true. Like whatever I am learning is only for me unless until I share that with other person and get insight from that. Like whatever my understanding about the certain topic is, accurate or not, and application of that knowledge is going in right direction or not. So it works as an extra resource of library for professional looking for in-depth expertise. So it's not just like bookish knowledge, just reading them and understanding by yourself. It's experience of the people who are actually working on real life projects, and they can let you know like what is the perfect way to do that. So it's always easier to hear how someone has implemented that process than just knowing the bookish knowledge. Moreover, a rich network will provide you with updated information about the latest trend in the industry because they are working in the industry. You have just learned, or you might be part of the other industry and you want to switch, so they can help you out like what are the requirement and give you set a path for you so you don't lost anywhere. You got a path like let's start, you know these are the required skill set, and that these are actually sources from where I can enhance my knowledge. So you can tap into those resources whenever you need and offer something in exchange to become a vulnerable member to the people of that network. And the one you meet higher profile people, so professionals who are consciously developing their careers are bound to run into the challenges that two or maybe more than that at some point. So this is the point where strong network is actually built, right? So such people can act as a mentor and help you out. As I'm telling you, for example, if someone I have gone through a certain step, and that's what I do. I am mentoring people how to become a data scientist, right? Because I have become a data scientist and I have been going through so many resources and so many extra platforms. Those were helpful for me, and maybe at some time those were be the wastage of time. So whomever I meet, I actually tell them like these are the resources, and you can upskill yourself from these network. So people don't have to go through or go through everything from which I have gone. So when you meet high profile people, they share their knowledge with you, and that can be helpful to link the resources uh, you are applying for, for the scholarship, for fee opportunities, for authentic resources. And don't be shy and aim to get connected with the people who are further along with the path to your dream career. Like you can always politely go to the people and talk to them. Like we are impressed from your work, or we just want to choose that career. Can you please help me? And how I should start with that at moment I am at this position, and they can help you out. People in tech have limited time on their hand, but they are usually generous when it comes to sharing their experiences and the knowledge. And you get to build a long lasting relationship. That's the one last point. When based on the mutual, network, we both, where both parties are valued, and network becomes a more powerful. It's a two way. Obviously, as I have told you, every person have a certain set of skills and there is always margin of learning. So we can't say like if I am over here, I haven't learned anything, right? So it's a two-way. So you provide something, people learn something from you and you learn from the other person and it become a mutual. So both people can make a better usage of application or knowledge in certain areas. So it that brings a significant result while because it takes a time to build a long lasting relationship. However, people who make networking one of their priority in the career development are usually able to reap these benefits and accelerate their career.